We don't make these kids gifted. These kids come into the world gifted. Our challenge as educators and parents' challenge as parents is to provide these kids with what they need in order to develop the promise that lies within them. One of the most important things we do is bring these kids together with a trained faculty, a program that has been developed especially to target them, parents who care about their education, and probably most importantly, we bring them together with a group of intellectual peers.
It's not just about academics. There are so many other things to it. There's arts, there's sciences, there's the athletics. So that I believe that when a child leaves Sycamore, they are fully rounded.
As much as we're focused on this one little population, this one little 2 to 3% of the population, we want that the group that we form here to be as diverse as possible.
We have shy kids, we have outgoing kids. We have funny kids, we have serious kids. We have kids that are anxious and kids that are laid back. The thing they have in common is their intellectual potential, and they need permission to pursue that at their own state of readiness, at their own interest level, according to their own preferences in learning, and we provide those opportunities here at Sycamore.
We do have some kids with truly unique gifts. 98% of our children are just smart kids that enjoy learning, kids that are good at learning, kids that enjoy investigating, solving problems, and taking things to the next level. They're motivated, they're enthusiastic, and that is the typical Sycamore kid, someone who really embraces the learning experience.
The thing I appreciate most about Sycamore is how the students are all accepted and accepting of each other, how it's truly a unique environment where everybody can express themselves.
I haven't ever met a bully at this school, and they have never made me feel bad in any way, and they've been really good friends, and they don't make fun of people, and they're really nice.
A lot of people assume that parents of gifted kids are pushing them or trying to make them into gifted children, but they're not pushy parents. They come kind of hat in hand, saying, I think I might have this bright child, but I'm not sure. They're very humble about it.
Some of the things that have been great about Sycamore for me have been all the overnight field trips that we've taken in 4th through 8th grade, as well as I like how the teachers are so approachable.
I think every teacher has their own unique style, so you can really get to know a teacher, and it's not constantly writing essays or making boards. You're learning how to do stuff in different ways from every teacher, so it's very structured towards the subject.
We try to target our instruction to what the kids need at a specific time and at a specific pace so they can really develop as optimally as possible.
They take field trips, they do things that other kids don't have an opportunity to do. And that is, I think, the true essence of the education here. It's not a quantity argument, it's a quality argument. And that quality manifests itself in a number of different ways.
Actually, this year we took a really fun one to Blue Spring Caverns, where we got in a boat and got into a cavern, and we saw blind fish and all that, and it was really fun.
I think that the opportunities and the exposure are absolutely wonderful. They're just like sponges, and they soak every experience up in their growth.
As I meet other parents amongst the Sycamore parent group, I think it's a shared philosophy that the most important thing you can do for your child is prepare them for the world. The best way to prepare a child for the world is to give them a great education. And for children that have a unique set of learning gifts, there's no better place than Sycamore to do that.
I love it. I love coming to work every day. Probably one of the most fun things for me is that when I come to school every day, I have the excitement of knowing no matter what my calendar says, I don't really know what's going to happen. And to me, that unpredictability is a great thing.
I drive probably 50 minutes to get here, but you know something? It's really worth it. I have never been thanked and appreciated so much in the whole of my life. The ladies and gentlemen here, parents, staff, administration, I have been welcomed with open arms.
It's not so much the amount of work, but it's the depth of exploration that is embraced here at Sycamore.
One of the most important things, besides love, that we can give a child is a good education. I believe that education starts from day one, and it is something that we can give a child that no one can ever take away from them. And that is one of the reasons why I basically am more than willing to do what it takes with regards to fundraising for Sycamore.
If you look at missions of independent schools, if you lay them out on a matrix, you will be able to pick Sycamore's mission out of the group. We do what we do so well, and it's in such a targeted way that it's not duplicated at many places. In fact, there are very few schools in the country who even try to do what we do.
I think the passion in this place is what I would miss the most. The passion for children, for excellence, for providing this kind of special education to these kids who really do need this, to gifted kids who I think are generally an underserved population.
I really like softball, basketball, and tennis.
I really like science, and we're doing geology right now.
Not only are they open to ideas about how to enhance their curriculum and make it better for the students, but they're also willing to answer any questions that they can about anything that you might need.
You really feel like you're at home.
They always understand what paces you have and what you can do, and they make really good activities.
Yeah, I miss the kids.